So guys, I just wanted to say the love and support underneath my last vlog about me talking about moving and like feeling lost and stuff. Like, I cannot believe how many amazing comments were underneath that video. Some of them made me tear up. For all you northerners that were like, come home, I was like, it's time. I've just been feeling so lost for so long, and I think the pandemic and my age has probably a lot to do with that. And I just wanted to talk about it because I felt like there must be so many people feeling the same. Like, when you move so far away to a big city to pursue your dreams, like, you move yourself a long way from the people that love you and surround you. And like, yeah, it's just been making me teary up. Like, I thought anyway I'd share this kind of process with you, and just like when I'm trying to figure things out. I also have a really amazing idea that I want to do as a career-wise. From like, I know a lot of bloggers start brands and stuff, and I think that is something that I've not really wanted to do. I have an idea. The famous last words that I have is like, so I have this idea. I swear that people that know me are like, oh God, what? I have this idea that I've wanted to do for so long, and like, part of the reasons probably about going up north is that I would need the investment side to it, which makes more sense to go like to a rent, like to buy a house that's got a smaller mortgage than the rent that I'm paying here, which is extortionate. We're not going to go into that again. Yeah, so I really just wanted to take you along the process and like growing this business and finding my feet, I guess, in life. And so many of you said like, life is such like a up and down, isn't it? And like, I think when you're younger, you just don't have this idea that like, when life starts turning not the way that you thought it would do, it starts becoming really, really real. And like, oh my God, this is life. Is this the feeling that like anyone else like gets? I can't describe it. So like, when you're stood here at 35 and maybe you're not got a family or like a partner, you're like, fuck, this is not the way I intended. Like, little me from when I was younger, this is not the way I intended. And some of you said like how you were single later on in life, like you found all that and then you were then single again. And it really struck me that like, sometimes life doesn't always go to plan. And as I always say, it's how we deal with that matters. It's picking yourself back up when it doesn't go to plan. Anyway, thought I'd share with you this beautiful thing that I've just literally just landed on my doorstep, and I thought perfect timing. Become a massive, I feel like I've really talked about diptyque in the last couple of videos, but it smells divine. So whatever this is, and it's a new candle fragrance. It says, "Dear Laura, welcome in spring with the new limited edition Fleur de Cerisier candle, which is inspired by the transient blossom and magical beauty of the Japanese cherry tree," which I'm presuming this beautiful thing is. "We are delighted to share this with you along with your own cherry blossom bouquet to recreate Sakura season at home." If anyone knows what Sakura season, let me know. I presume it might be a Japanese thing. So I thought, let's open this amazing bouquet. I'm thinking there's a candle somewhere in it. I'll do for now. So this is the candle. The diptyque, I think, is such an amazing present as well. It always comes so beautifully wrapped. And I know my mum loves them. She'll be having her eye on this, I know. Oh, it smells so good. It smells, ooh, it smells like, you can definitely smell like the cherry in it. I feel like this is a bathroom fragrance. Like, it's reminding me of like fresh towels on a spring day. This is what I'm picturing. A bubble bath. This is my home when I get it. Like a freestanding bath filled with bubbles, with one of those things over the top of it where you have like your candle lit, your Netflix on, your glass of wine, the windows like cracked open, and it's like a beautiful, beautiful spring bath with like it's got a real fresh, like spring fresh towel smell. I've just painted a really lovely picture there. This is what needs to happen in my life, doesn't it? I've got this gorgeous blazer, one of the three, they had it in 3 different colours. Of course, it is caramelin. When am I never not in caramelin? This colour is probably not showing very much on camera, but it's more of a yellow than a cream. It's like a really yellowy cream, but like definitely a nice colour for spring. I've actually just been filming some content for Cara Millen's Instagram today, or like their website, and I don't know where they're putting it, but for Cara Millen. So I don't know whether you'll actually see this. So I might do a few snippets now and link you to the Cara Millen's Instagram underneath. It's just like a really cool occasion wear vibes, like very, or like officey smart wear vibes, or like a bit more mature going out of fashion. It's some beautiful pieces, so maybe I'll pop it in here. But yeah, the weather has finally turned in England. We're finally getting some sunshine. So I'm gonna do my favorite thing and just go read a book on the balcony at the roof terrace, I think. But yeah, I'm feeling so much better about getting everything off my chest. I feel like I've had real heart-to-hearts with you guys these past few weeks. I also did a podcast with my friend Nicola. I've known her for years. Like, I've known her from like my dancer days, right when I was like 21. So we've really grown up together, and she invited me, she started a podcast, and she's always been really inspiring to me. Like, she had her own dancer business where she booked dancers at such a young age, so she was always so entrepreneurial. And she's just launched a podcast, and she's got some amazing names on there already, and she invited me on. So it's a podcast all about like how I started this business. So if you're into like knowing behind the scenes of how this kind of all started for me, definitely check it out. Like, we talk about everything and anything, even like relationships and stuff. I think it was a really interesting podcast. Let me know if you guys like listened to it or watched it. I'll maybe put the intro to it here now so you can get a little gist of what it was about.
I kissed him goodbye at train station and never saw him again. I just got to 18 and I did not know what I wanted to do at all. Don't be afraid to go backwards, because sometimes it can push you forward.
She is one of the most recognized faces in the UK luxury fashion and beauty influencer world, with over 1 million followers across Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Working with brands such as Cara Millen, Dior, Marc Jacobs, and many more. Please welcome Laura Blair.
So actually, self-belief gets you a lot further than actual talent, because I'm tone deaf. I can assure you there's no troll out there that is successful. I wanted to work hard, but didn't want to work hard at something I didn't want to do. I spent my whole 20s searching for this light bulb moment where I'm like, that is it. Time is the only thing that will heal a broken heart. And the moment you stop caring is when you truly like live a free life.
Yeah, I'll leave that link down below, because it was really, I don't know, I'm not a podcast listener. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like, do you listen to podcasts? I have to have a visual, so that's why I think podcasts do a YouTube channel as well. I have to have a visual. I can't just listen. I've got an attention span of like an ant. But yeah, welcome to this week's vlog. I don't know what the hell's going on, so I'm just gonna take you around with life, really. Good morning, guys. I am starting off this vlog looking a bit weird because I have no lipstick on. I've also just let my hair dry naturally, and I feel like that was a big mistake. I look weird, I've got no lipstick on, which gets me onto what I'm doing today. So I am gonna go and get a lip tint, because my lips, I really enjoyed the shape of my lips, but like without lipstick on, they just are the same color as my skin. Like, it makes such a big difference. Don't know if you can see, like it really just blends into my skin. So when I've got no makeup on it, I feel like I look so different just because there's no definition between. Anyway, when I was at Cheltenham and I saw Lydia's lips, I was like, we'd been out all day, and I was like, wow, your lips are still looking perfect. And she'd had a lip tint at a place called Tracy Giles. So I booked myself in. She sold it to me. So I have got an appointment today. I'm going to take you with me because I think I have a thing with like cosmetic surgery and procedures and stuff like that. I think each to their own. If you want to get tweaks done, absolutely. I feel like confidence is key, so anything that makes you feel confident, do. I think personally you have to really stay true to like yourself, because I think when you get too much done, it starts, I think there's beauty in imperfection, and I think owning that imperfection is attractive sometimes, like if you can be too perfect. So I've never really had any work done. I get the odd Botox, but the permanent makeup I'm quite into because I look quite different with or without makeup on. I've got really see-through eyelashes, my lips are the same colour. So I kind of just want to do a few things that for me personally would make me feel better when I'm out and about with no makeup on a beach, stuff like that. And I think the lip tint is something that would really make a difference for me. So yeah, I'm going to Tracy Giles, I'm going to take you along with me and just show you the before and after. So this is the before. I'll do a little thingy now so I can do it before. I think I'm going to have to put lipstick on to go because I feel like I'm just naked without lipstick. Like when you kiss a boy and stuff and the lipstick comes off, I just don't want that. So yeah. Does anybody else really struggle with what to wear this time of year? I feel like I want boots on because my feet are freezing. I'm not really a trainer girl, except if I'm going to the gym. I need to figure this out, like spring footwear. Kind of want like cream boots. But I live in this jacket. This was one of my favourite purchases. It's a Tommy Hilfiger jacket. I just find it's like a really good everyday jacket. Also this jumper I've worn to death as well. It's from Debenhams. So this you've probably seen a million times, haven't you? But just wanted to show you it because I just love the shape of the Tommy Hilfiger jackets. Like I think they look really good for like an everyday vibe. So I'm just gonna nip out and come back and I'll probably go to the gym later. But yeah, I will show you. I've obviously got lipstick on now, so hopefully they'll turn out something like this with nothing on them.
Oh, I bet you were done.
Yeah, I think it's not, it doesn't hurt, it's because it goes on for ages, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, they're so nice. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look so nice, though, don't they?
I love how much of a perfectionist you are.
It's annoying sometimes, but it's good for this job.
Just wanted to show you my lips this morning. So this has just got the aftercare balm on that they gave me. I am so happy with the results. They are really, really red at the moment. So this will like go down. So it's a much softer, like corally colour. But I'm so happy with the results. The fact that you can wear like a gloss on your lips without like getting pink on your teeth. Because obviously usually I have lipstick underneath. Game changer. I'm just going to run a few errands and head off to like some very light fitness, hence why I've got makeup on, because you're not actually meant to sweat when you've just had your lips done. But honestly, my fitness regime is do a little bit every day, not a lot. Like I'll go to the gym and do a few weights and then leave. So I'm not I'm not a hardcore fitness person. I'm just very consistent with it. So that's my little gym tip.
Oh, sexy. And then right, and the good thing about BBL is it reverses UV damage as well. So
Okay.
when you look at sort of UV damage under the scan, that improves. Whereas the lasers won't necessarily do that. So when they researched it at Stanford, they found that the ends of the chromosomes, the telomeres, got longer after this treatment. So literally like anti-aging, rejuvenating the skin.
As canon-defying aging.
Yeah. You look very young for your age, so
Thanks.
That's right. When you said 30, I was like, oh.
I'm 35.
Is that okay?
Gonna have to be.
You can go down if you.
No, it's fine.
On the pen.
I get really red patches there.
Do you?
What is
it?
it?
Should help with.
Will this help it?
Yeah, it should do. And if there's any vessels under the nose, we'll do that. That's the sort of last thing we do. So we'll just finish off nose and forehead, and then we do the pigment bits a little bit more. Just wanted to show you day 2 of the lips. Still got no lipstick on. If I don't say so myself, I think my lips look fantastic. So what's happened, I don't know if you can see, you can probably see on the pictures, I'll put the before and after here whilst I talk about it. So the outline of so tattoo removal cannot overline your lips, so don't think you can they can only go on the lip skin, they can't go on the skin with hair. So you definitely cannot overline your lips with it, just in case you're wondering if that's what you can do. But I don't know if you can see, when on the before picture, like my lips
blended into like a white. So they were pinkish in the middle, then they went really, really white towards the end. So I was forever like colouring in my lips around the outside because they were just white. So because I've now got the colour on the white bit, it's made my lips look so much bigger, which I'm really here for. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's a much more natural look than lip filler. So if you're wanting that little bit of, if you have, I think this is probably a fair skin thing where your lips are really pale. But yeah, if you're wanting that little bit of zhuzhiness without getting filler done, because I think when filler migrates, it's probably one of the worst looks. Filler done properly can look really good, but I think you have to go to a really, really good place, because as soon as you get that like migration, it just looks so dodgy. So if you're wanting a little bit of like a zhuzh to your lips without that filler situation, and I think it's less painful probably than filler, yeah, definitely check this out because I'm a massive fan. It is really red at the moment without makeup on. I do wake up in the morning and I'm like, whoa. But the first week that you get it done, it is really, really red. So this will fade. I've also done my eyebrows last night. I also had laser yesterday, so I feel like I look very, it's a strong look today, isn't it? I just dyed my eyebrows last night, so they are too super dark, but they will fade. I'm also really, so I don't know if you can see on my forehead, I obviously have makeup on a little bit. The pigmentation on your skin after laser goes really strong, so my freckles on my forehead are really there today. I feel like I look like Frida Kahlo. It's a vibe. But I'm hoping in like a week's time, it's gonna look really, really good. Good morning, guys. Thought I'd have a little catch up with you and talk to you about my lips. Obviously I've got makeup on right now, but just even with, I'm about 3 days after the treatment, but just even with makeup on, because of what I said previously, like I had the white edge where like my lips are only really a bit pink in the middle and they just blended out into like a white color. You can see in the picture. So because now my lips are coloured to the very edge, it means when I do put lipstick on and lip liner, I feel like they look even bigger. If you're unhappy with your lips and want just a little bit of zhuzh, I can't recommend this enough. The colour as well when I first started was really red. It's definitely settled more now. I'll show you again before the end of this video if I can, without makeup on. But I'm so happy with the results. Like, I feel like it's even... It even makes, I have a little bit, I actually don't have that much lipstick on the actual thing. I've just lip lined around the edges a bit more to make it look a little bit fuller. And I've literally got hardly anything on the actual lip. So that colour is really underneath there still. So really happy. The laser is kicking in. What laser does, the freckles or like the skin damage underneath your skin goes really dark and then fades. So definitely when you get any of these treatments, as well as the lips, you don't need downtime, but like you're not gonna look your best self until like a week or 2 weeks after. So these treatments go, yeah, don't get it done before a big day or anything. Get it done like 2 weeks or a week before something big. But I'm all about that kind of middle ground of like treatment. I don't get like cosmetic surgery. I've never changed the shape of my face. I've never had anything like that done. I just like to like enhance what I have in a really natural way. Like I said at the laser, I'm really trying hard to defy aging. I'm 35 and I feel like there's so many treatments these days that you can really do to help everything. And I'm gonna open the floodgates for this and take you with me because I feel like it's the year that I'm not gatekeeping from you guys. But yeah, I'm just filming for a YouTube video today, so there'll be a haul this week sometime. Just to watch it, I feel like I just got myself really unproportionately angry to this podcast. It's the one with Stephen and Chris Wills, both of the guys I know, like I've spoken to, so no shade on them. They've done really well for themselves. However, this podcast where they talk about women, and there's this thing that they coin, it's more actually Chris rather than Stephen. I think Stephen just listens. But it aggravated me so much. It's on Stephen's podcast, The Diary of a CEO. I don't know if you guys, let me see what it's called. It is called The Shocking New Research on... Shocking new research on why men and women are no longer compatible. I could honestly talk about this topic for ages. as you guys know, I'm 35, I'm single, and I have definitely got to the point where I'm like, I just don't know why I bother. I can't seem to find a man that I find attractive. And there's probably a lot out there, but I swear they're all taken. Like, good men get snapped up so quickly. And yeah, I just don't even bother going out anymore because I just know there'll be no one there that I find attractive. And I don't know, I just kind of lost hope in the whole of like, yeah. But what they say, the scientific, there's like a research done as to why this is the problem. Like, when women have become more successful, like, they're leaving men behind a little bit, which is what this podcast was all about. But instead of being like, men are the problem, men need to try harder, it was like, the women are the, like, they coined it the tall girl problem. Like, it was just the whole narrative of this was like, it wasn't addressing that the problem might be that men maybe need to try harder, like, to better themselves as women are leaping ahead. And like, their suggestion was that men should start school a year later because women are so much more mature, younger. I was like, why are they not addressing that men need to do better? It's just the facts were correct, but the narrative that they took from the facts was so beyond me. It was very Andrew Tate-y. I like really try not to take anything from Andrew Tate. I just, if it comes up, I switch past it. But it's just a very misogynist. There's a lot of misogyny which is being pushed by these men that seem to have a lot of clout in like the online industry, and they have a lot of clout because they're buying into the fact that there's a loneliness pandemic where there's more men than ever that are single, not having sex. Like, this is facts. And they buy into, like, they try and monetize that group of men. And that's what Andrew Tate is so, like, has become successful off, because they're trying to monetize the loneliness pandemic and preying on these lonely men that can't get laid, basically. And it's just so fascinating and infuriating to watch. There's this one video going around at the moment where it's one of the Tate brothers that is like, she's a 4 but she gets you a coffee in the morning, and you love that. And it's like, not only are they being misogynistic towards women by numbering them out of 10, like, she's a 4, so it's making women be like, oh, maybe I need to make him a cup of tea in the morning to make him like me. It's also making it's just so misogynistic. Like, they're trying to make these lonely men feel better whilst putting women down. It's madness. And for me, I feel like it's so clear for a lot of us to see, but there's so many people that buy into this, and I can see my male friends liking these videos, and I'm like, no, this is it. Anyway, I've come to the conclusion that I will just be single forever. This is what I've this is the outcome of this. That's the outcome I got from that video. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna be single forever. It's just, where are the men online that really try and like make men do better instead of like putting women down for the reason? I could talk about this for hours, and probably this probably isn't the place, but I'd love to know your thoughts if any of you have come across this kind of, or feel the same way when you watch these things. Anyway, I don't know, I just find I could talk about this for hours and hours, because obviously I witnessed it firsthand. And like, you meet a man that's like successful, good looking, and I know this isn't the be all and end all. You meet a man that's successful in his business, he's good looking, he's in shape, he works on himself, ticks all the boxes, and you're thinking, yeah, this is a great man. He will be probably the biggest player. And there's so many great women fighting for these men that they have. Oh, it's a whole different topic. I should do a podcast on being single and 35. But honestly, I'm so over it, I give up. Just thought I'd share with you some unboxing whilst I'm here that I thought you might like. Always the best kind of boxes I have. These are Holland Cooper sneakers, trainers, They are beautiful. I feel like I really struggle with a trainer. I'm not a trainer kind of girl, but I feel like these are a posh trainer. And I like that. Like, look at the vibe. I feel like I can really get on board with these. They've got a green insole as well. I just think they're beautiful. I think this is gonna sort. I really struggle with footwear this time of year. It's like rainy, cold, but you don't want to wear your winter boots. These are a beautiful option. I love them. They're beautiful. I've actually got a few more pieces from Holland Cooper to show you. Which I will show you. I've got to try them on. I've got a few pieces from Giorgio Armani. This is My Way. Oh, it's a new one because I've got this one, which is beautiful. This must be Parfum My Way. Let's have a smell. First impressions. Ooh, what's the difference? It's stronger, so that's more like a nighttime one. This is more like a day one. Ooh, yeah, it's like a more intense version, but I love that bottle as well. How beautiful is that, the way it goes from like dark to pink? So that's the new in from Giorgio Armani, My Way. It's a very sweet fragrance, but like a nighttime sweet, so it's got like that dark undertone. And then this is, ooh, what is this? Like a, is it, oh, so it's refillable. Giorgio Armani is committed to reducing the impact on the environment. Your refillable fragrance bottle is designed to last. How fabulous, so you can refill your bottle. I think I like it when brands do that because, yeah, you just need to refill it if you run out. Great move. Just wanted to say as well, thank you guys so much for all the things that you said on my last video. I was like, but I just had this moment where I was like, I need to put this live or like explain. Because this job is so hard when you don't feel your best self. Instagram, TikTok, the walking down the street is fine. You can do that however you feel. YouTube, you cannot lie, like you cannot pass a lie, like you can't hide anything. So if I'm feeling bad or not in a good place, I find it really hard to come on the internet. Like you can put the best videos, when I'm into YouTube, is when I'm happy and I'm enjoying life. And life is up and down. Not every year is not going to be great. And you can have the most successful year and still feel sad. And I was like, I just wanted to share with you at the moment that I feel well and truly utterly lost. I think it's partly because of the pandemic, and the aftermath of it has left me feeling really weird, especially with what I went through during it. I'm just really searching to not find lost. And yeah, I am 100% looking into the North idea, 100%. I'm just gonna keep looking in every direction and see what feels the best. I feel like my gut instinct will tell me. My gut instinct is definitely telling me that I need to not pay these crazy prices in London. But I don't know, I just thought it was probably best that I share what I was going through with you, and if you're going through it too, we can try and get out of it together. But like if you're, oh, got something right. If you're ever feeling the same way I am at the moment, it's okay. Like it's okay to feel all these things. And yeah, maybe we can, it's a journey. I feel like that term is so mocked on the internet. Like, come on this journey with me. But it has, like, from the very start of this YouTube channel, it has been such a journey, and it's been some incredible highs and it's been some incredible lows. But it's been a journey, and it's not all been plain sailing, and sometimes life doesn't work out the way you want it to be, but it's how you handle that, and it's where you go from that, and it's, yeah, mastering the future as a single woman with my own business and looking at the best options, really. I never thought I'd be in this position. I probably thought I'd have a house, I'd have kids, I'd have this and that by now, but it's not happened for me. Can't find a man that I like. And like, it's not that there's no options, I just really struggle finding someone that is what I'm looking for. And until that happens, I'm gonna be doing this alone, and that is okay. It's okay. it's okay. Just had to show you this dress in case you're a vlog watcher, not a haul watcher. This is one of the most beautiful dresses that I've ever tried on. It's from Cara Millen. It's like down to the calves, the neckline. This is a bit of me.